Hey guys, I'm going to be doing a quick video today showing you how to make white borders and sharpen your images for Instagram. I have people ask me this all the time about how I get my white borders or how I sharpen my images. You'll see all over Instagram people are using white borders. I mean, some people will call it a cliche, some people will call it a necessity. Me personally, I like to use aspect ratios for different images, whether it's 4:3, 16:9, 6:7, whatever, and I like the flexibility of white borders so then I can upload my images as I intend them to Instagram on the small device. So yeah, with all that out of the way, let's jump right into Lightroom. Okay guys, so what you're gonna need is a finished image in Lightroom, done, your edits done, everything besides sharpening. I mean, you can do sharpening in here, but I don't think it's as good as Photoshop. So once you're done with the image, you want to hit Control E or Command E on a Mac. And as you can see, it shot it right to Photoshop. I already had Photoshop open, but if you don't have it open, it just automatically opens it. So now we have a virtual copy of this image in Photoshop. As you can see, detailing is a lot better in Photoshop. That's why people prefer it for editing and such. But this is done here. So all I want to do is come over to my image over here, and I'm going to duplicate this layer, unlock this, and then I want to take this top layer right here. I want to go up to filter, and we're going to use a high pass filter right here. It pulls it up right here, and you can do something as like 1.5 to about 2.5 pixels. It's just going to increase the sharpness, but we could do something subtle like 2 pixels of high pass right here, and we hit apply, and you could see it subtly right here. It adds it over everything, and all you want to do is once you have the high pass filter up, you go over to here and you go to overlay. And I'm not sure if you guys could see this on the compression, but I'm going to turn sharpening off and then sharpening on. And that's just a simple 2 pixel high pass filter. And if you don't want to do that, there's another method which is even easier, which is just select your main layer as you started with, unlock it, go to filter, go to sharpen, and then just click smart sharpen, and it pulls it up right here. And you can punch in a little bit and preview it on and off, and it's pretty much doing the same effect. Usually like the default smart sharpen is plenty good enough, and then you just hit apply. All right, and then punch out, and we have a finished sharpened image. I mean, you could go in here and apply, you know, last minute edits or whatever, but we're pretty much done. So then you want to go down to here, you click this little gradient icon, and then you go all the way up to solid color, and then you want to pick white, of course. And then it creates a solid color fill that is the size of the image. You want to drag it under that image. And now since it's under, now you want to hit the C key, and that pulls up crop. And what you're doing is cropping the white underneath. And then up here, there's like this little drop down, and you see 1:1, 4:5, 5:7, 2:3. All we want to be concerned with, since we're uploading to Instagram, is the most commonly used aspect ratios on there is 1:1 or 4:5. So 4:5 we want to do because this image is already pretty much 4:5. And then you want to shift, click and drag so it's uniform, and you just want to pull out. So see, I'm doing about there. I want kind of like that distance on my white border, and then you just want to pull it out roughly. You don't have to get it perfect. You're actually going to just align from here, and then right about there you have some nice big thick white borders. And then you want to click it up here. And then what people always get confused in Photoshop is you'll click on the image right here, and it's not letting you click the align tools, and you get annoyed by it. All you do is you click this little drop down right here, and it says align to selection. You don't want to do that. You want to do align to canvas, and then now you can hit the horizontal and vertical alignment. And then now if you just punch out, it's perfectly aligned. And I mean, you could test it for Instagram by like pulling it away and seeing how sharp it is or whatever, but to me this is good enough. Okay, so once you're all done with the image, you have your white borders, you have your sharpening, your final edits done. You're going to want to go to File, Export, but don't do Quick Export as PNG. You actually want to go down to here, which is Save for Web. It says Legacy, and you got to give it a minute, and it's going to load up. And as you can see here, this is a big file. So on the bottom left corner, it says 61 megabytes because this is a 120 film scan. And then up here, you want to go to JPEG. We got that. And then down here, there's the width right here on my image. This is going to be different depending on the camera, or let's say you got a film scan or whatever. Mine's 3500 by 4400. That's way too big for Instagram. Instagram is always uniform to phones, and every phone nowadays that people use, smartphones, is 1920 height by 1080 width. So then they change that to their own sizes. So all you do is just get auto do it. You just type in 1080 on the width, and then right here it's at 1350. So 1350 by 1080 is 4x5 for Instagram. And then down here it says it's gonna be 13 megabytes or whatever. And then you just hit save, and it pulls up this little readout. Here's my month of April for social media, where I just dump them in here, and I can just save it there, and then it just auto exports it. And then yeah, then if you pull up the file, it's right here, and there you go. Pretty good size JPEG, 10 by 1350. White borders are perfect. It's sharpened a little extra than it would if you were doing it for a portfolio or a print or whatever. So you could even go even further. You could do like 3 or 4 on the high pass or whatever. Sometimes you'll see images on Instagram that are heavily sharpened, but when you're viewing it on a phone, it actually looks just right. It looks perfect and it pops out to your eyes well. So yeah, once you got your JPEG exported, you can put it on Google Drive, AirDrop, or even Dropbox. I would not use Google Photos because they actually downsize your photos to about 2 megabytes. But other than that, if you found this quick video helpful, let me know below. You can like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.